Morning, people. We're back to everybody's favorite subject. And as long as I keep coming up with what I see as reasonable questions, I'm going to keep talking about it. You don't like it, move along, blah, blah, blah. So, flat Earth. I watch a lot of videos. I still see a lot of people talking about the same things that have been talked about for thousands of years. Today, I want to talk about what we should see but we don't. What should be there, but isn't. That raises big questions, and then people want to wonder why people have questions. Do you notice on the flat Earth, we are in 2015. We have all this amazing technology. We've gone to Pluto, to Mars, we've gone to the galaxy. But we still don't have live video feed of a satellite going over Antarctica. I'm going to include a link down in the comment section of this video, or probably in the About section, of a video from 2009 by NASA, apparently, where they're doing flights over Antarctica, testing greenhouse gases and all of that. I'd like you to pay close attention to about the last 15-20 seconds of this video where he's talking about flights are going to resume in 2010, blah, blah, blah. And these flights will map key areas of Antarctica. If we've had satellites in the sky for over 50 years, why the fuck do they need to take flights over Antarctica to map it? Shouldn't we have about 1 million live maps of this globe by now? Let's look at what should be there and isn't. And when I see what should be there and isn't, I have to ask, why isn't it? These are very simple things that should be very easily doable for all this great technology we got. You know where I got this look for what should be there and isn't? Ironically, is from kind of a mainstream truther site that really rails on the Jews and the economy a lot and loves to brag about how he used to work for Hollywood and his career was ruined when he started asking questions about a certain government employee that was murdered. Also loves to brag about how he used to work at NASA. Ironically, when he was in Hollywood, he was a special effects CGI guy. Isn't that interesting? He's also one of the key people that says anybody that says planes weren't used on 9/11 is a poison the well conspiratard. Yeah, he still insists the plane hit the Pentagon. Ironically, one of the shows this guy worked on apparently was Lost. And I'm pretty sure there was probably a lot of CGI plane crash work in there, something like 9/11 kind of stuff. But anyway, so that's where I got this. It's kind of ironic that it's a former NASA CGI specialist that turned me on to this and made me start looking at what should be there and isn't. So yeah, we have no satellite live feeds of the globe. I mean, we have Google Earth. It's a satellite up there taking all these pictures of the Earth. But apparently they still need to take flights over Antarctica to map it. And you could say maybe they're just mapping the movement of the ice floe. Okay, why can't satellites do that? we hear all the time about how they have satellites that can see you picking your nose in your car from space. But they just can't map Antarctica. Really? We still have globes out there that are painted and little cartoon pictures. What you're telling me in today's technology, we can't get a live video feed and not a bunch of composite pictures to take a live picture of this Earth and then blast that on a photo on a real globe? I mean, maybe there is that out there. You know, one other thing I don't see, it's kind of funny to me too. I wonder if there'd be patent issues for anybody. Anybody wants to take this idea and run with it, make some money off of it, do your worst. But I got curious. I started thinking, snow globes. You know, you can probably find just about any novelty idea snow globe out there, cartoon characters, Winter Wonderlands, the North Pole. I mean, they make snow globes for about all kinds of imaginary cartoon shit. But you know what? I went on Google, and granted, I only spent about 5 minutes flipping through, but I searched through images first of flat Earth snow globes. I don't see any. I mean, like an actual photo of a snow globe, like you could go buy somewhere. Like with the flat Earth as the base, and a little ice all around, and then the globe coming up. Why do you think that is? It would be a great conversation piece. They sell novelties. They'll make money off of anything. But go look at any major corporation, Toys R Us, any major retailer, and show me where they sell flat Earth globe snow globes. Could it be because while it would be a great conversation piece, anybody that knows about the model of the flat Earth with the firmament, maybe it would start spinning a little too many wheels because it would look a little too much like exactly what a lot of people say the Earth looks like. So if you flat earthers want to make some money to raise some money and give people a good conversation piece to spread the knowledge, there you go. Start making flat earth snow globes. Just an idea. Go ahead, Google it. Look, try to find one. I looked for purchase flat earth snow globe for sale. I couldn't find anything. I'm not saying you won't find one. I'm sure there's somebody made, I would think someone made one at some point. I mean, I think it would be cool. Anybody that believes in the flat earth has never thought of this and never made it. I mean, someone comes into your living room and is like, what is that? Oh, that's cool, you know. Instead of snow, maybe you could have a little glitter in there to be the stars and a little sun and a moon, so when you shake it up or something, you know. Nobody ever thought of that? But fuck, I tried to find a picture of one. Why is that? I mean, we can see on TV every day how powerful subliminal messaging is. They use it constantly. These people study this stuff constantly. Could very well be with money they get for NASA that we don't get any usable technology that we get to see. We get to hear a lot of stories, see a lot of computer composites, but I looked on flights over Antarctica. Oh, there's a few that claim to go by the coast as they're going from Australia to Johannesburg or wherever. And they fly over showing some icy coast. Oh yeah, that's Antarctica, I guess. You know what we don't see is documentaries about what they're doing at Antarctica. What's the big secret? I could probably pull you up a documentary on the mating rituals of some insects in the rainforest, but not a whole lot of documentaries about Antarctica, and there's this whole secret treaty and all of that. I mean, I hear a lot of globe earthers that like to play with their balls talking all this stuff about theories and sailors that sailed around the world thousands of years ago. But why do you never talk about what we should have today, the clearly visible proof, and we don't have it? Why is that? That's all I want to know is why is the flat earth debate still stuck in ancient times with all this great technology today? Why are we having to ask for all this great technology to be used to prove something that should be so easily provable for them by now? Why do people even still... Okay, you can say it's a psyop, you can say everything great, but why is it even possible for it to still be a psyop? Ask yourself that. Why is it not easily provable just to be able to pull up one video that ends the debate because it has satellite images of satellites going around the Earth, or images of rockets going into space, or actual video of, they've got cameras on everything now. Everywhere you can put a camera, but you can't. They've got goddamn scuba tanks and these are admitted now. What am I trying to say? What's that? Snorkel things that go up in the astronauts' suits that but they can't put a camera on them motherfuckers. So when they're doing their spacewalks, so when they happen to maybe turn around in that swimming pool, in space, that we can get a whole 360-degree view. What is so goddamn secret? You know what? There's Russians on those space stations. There's Chinese on the space station. Who's spying that it's national security? You can't put a camera on these fuckers and release the video. What is so goddamn secret? Why don't you people ask that? You'll ask us to prove a bunch of stupid shit, but you won't ask for just the most simple proof that should just be the most simple things from these people getting trillions of dollars from us. That proves you're all full of shit. You're either being paid to come out here and harass people that are asking questions about the flat earth, or you're just so fucking dense you can't even ask yourself the most simple questions of why this ridiculous debate, that there's ridiculous debates all the time of how drunk the people on Jersey Shore will get, or, of who will win American Idol and who deserved to win and blah, blah. But goddamn, you ask about the planet you live on, ask perfectly reasonable questions that shouldn't even have to be asked because we have the technology to prove it all now. But it's just like pulling fucking teeth to get it released, apparently. Because there's some great big secret that they can't release definitive proof just to end it. Please stop. I'll be in a minute, Jack. Please stop and think that. Ask that. And tell me the answer. Why it's like pulling teeth to just get the most simple, verifiable proof. What are they hiding? If they're not hiding the flat earth, okay, it's a psyop. To what end? To make truthers look bad? Really? No matter how bad you make truthers look, you know what making truthers look bad means? You're costing me money because people aren't coming to my channel anymore because they realize there's bigger conspiracies out there. Bigger conspiracies that for some reason I'm just too big to talk about. And all these channels that are doing this seem to have 3,000, 5,000, probably making a decent chunk more than the nothing I care to make on YouTube. So I don't know. It's up to you people. Keep up the argument of the same argument that's been there for thousands of years, or start asking why is it so goddamn difficult to just get what should just be the most elementary task for NASA. And it's just like pounding your head against the wall. You will not get answers. You will not get the proof. After 50 years of this program, why? You people can ask us, why would you want to look into the flat earth? Why are you so crazy? Why are you so stupid? Why am I having to ask these questions 50 years after we've been to the fucking moon?